Hi, I'm Matt Kapp, the lead artist on Binding of Isaac Rebirth and the creator of Castle in Darkness, and I listen to the One Up podcast.
Hi, David here, One Up Gaming. Gonna go through episode 393 of the One Up Gaming podcast. So we've got 7 games or so that I've played this week. Watched another movie, new one on Netflix. Not sure if I'm going to actually put the trailer on, because every time I put a trailer on from Netflix, they always nick all the money. I know it's only a couple of pence, but still, a couple of pence is better in my pocket than theirs. But yeah, so we've watched a good movie, played 7 or so games. As always, sponsored by Games Inspired Music. Download it, stream it, just Google Games Inspired Music. It's only like a $5, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity, which would be nice if you could help us as we sort of like send them some little bit of funds. And you could also get our first 100 podcasts available from audiobooksontape.com. Basically, go to their website, search One Up Gaming, buy our first 100 podcasts, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. So that is what we do. So we'll have a quick break and we'll come back with this week's games played in the week. We're playing them whenever that was. Anyway, back after this quick break. No idea.
Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming Podcast.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hi, still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 393 of the One Up Gaming Podcast. So this is the games being played this week. As always, sponsored by Games Inspired Music. Please Google the Games Inspired Music. Buy it, rent it, stream it. Use the music to actually put onto any of your YouTube videos. It just helps us, and we will give 20% of each sale to the Child's Play charity. So that'll be good for that. I will just sort of say, got 7 games to talk about this week. So without further stalling, first game, Skelethrone The Prey. Now this one is a really, really gorgeous looking 2D pixel art Castlevania style game. But it plays very much like Dark Souls, so it's very, very hard. Nip in, attack, jump away, roll away, like get away. But it just looks amazing. I really felt it played well, it looked good. And what more do you need to know? It's a great little game. Graphics are gorgeous, sounds good. It's not janky, it just plays really well, and I was really impressed with this game. It's a weird name, Skelethrone. But what are you going to do? So yeah, Skelethrone The Prey, great game. Moving to the next one, and that's Lords of Exile. And again, it's a bloody Castlevania style game. But this one is taken very much like the NES originals. So it plays very much old school 2D platform action game. Very hard. A bit stilted in the movements. That might be because they were trying to go for that aesthetic of the old NES sort of style. Graphically, it looks nice for what it is doing, but it's nothing compared to the Skelethrone sort of game. But Lords of Exile, if you like old 2D 8-bit sort of games, give this a go. Watch the trailer, have a look at it, see what you think. It's a Castlevania game of the original Castlevania, like Castlevania 1, 2 and 3 sort of thing. But yeah, it's a good little game. Moving on, we'll go to Tales of Arise. And now this one is gorgeous, absolutely stunning, like manga, anime sort of style, graphics, gorgeous, colourful, bright. It just pops on the screen, and it's a JRPG. So story, little bit of movement, little bit of action, story, that type of thing. But Tales of Arise from Namco Bandai. So I guess Bandai used to do these games years ago, because there was Tales games that were on like a Super Nintendo and that type of stuff. So it's a great little game. I am not a big RPG fan, but I enjoyed this. I couldn't tell you if it links in with any of the other Tales of sort of games, but this one was really nice and I really enjoyed it. So next up, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake. Now, I would have a guess that this one is just the developers testing the Unreal Engine 5 sort of like technology with their gaming prowess, have the original game and just redo the graphics engine and redo the physics engine, that type of thing in Unreal Engine 5. It plays almost identically. It's got a lot more pulled back, really, like not pulled back, like proper zoomed in close-ups as the characters are interacting, because the graphics are that good. They look amazing. I loved Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. I won't go into spoilers, but it emotionally moved me back in 2013 when it came out. When it originally came out, it was really good. So if you haven't played the game before, give it a go. It's gorgeous, it plays well, it's got amazing storytelling in this game. It is so good. It's also got included the 2-player co-op sort of mode that was exclusive on the Switch for a while. But yeah, so the next game that we played was Violet Wisteria, I'd go with that one. And it's very much like a 16-bit 2D platformer with run and gun elements, with spells and casts and stuff, and you shoot across the screen. Bloody hard. It's one of those games where you have to go so far, die, go so far, get past it, die, go along, get past, and just keep going and keep going. Graphically, it's not the best. It's very janky. I believe it's from it's Japanese, so I think it's from a Japanese developer. It does play very much like a when you sort of say like a janky, a little bit stiff, stilted sort of movements that the old 16-bit games were known for. So again, I don't know if the developers were purposely doing that, or if the game itself is just a little bit too much for the developers. But I had fun with it. It was quite a nice little game. But yeah, Violet Wisteria, 2D platformer with puzzly bits in, and it was alright. It was alright. Nothing magical. So down to the final 2 games now, and these 2 were amazing. I loved these. So there was a free trial weekend for Mortal Kombat 1. So I downloaded it. 170 odd gigabytes of data. Jesus fuck! I was shocked at how much gigabyteage that was. But it's... What can you say? There's no point saying anything, is there? Everyone knows this. Mortal Kombat 1, they've carrying on the story from the last time, where Liu Kang becomes the god and all the other bits and bobs. He resets time, so this is like going back from the original Mortal Kombat storyline, but a lot of changes have been made and a lot of things have happened. A lot of enemies are now friends, a lot of friends are now enemies. It's just a really... I love these sort of games like this where it keeps characters and people you know and just mixes it completely up. And the fighting engine is amazing. That story mode is just absolutely breathtaking. It just makes you want to keep going and keep going. Even if you don't like fighting games that much. I mean, I'm not a massive Mortal Kombat fan, but I was going and going and going just to keep that story mode going. It was just amazing. So, Mortal Kombat 1, I'd really, really recommend. Good little game. So, Return to Grace is the next game, and the last game we played this week. And all I can really say is, it starts off like it looked as though it was like a VR sort of game, but it's been made on to work with controllers now. It's like a very budget Bioshock, or that's how it started. And once it got into more of the game, I got into that story, I got into the characters, and I was loving it. It was really, really good. Cheap, cheerful, great little game. Looks amazing. Puzzles. It's just good. Good game. Return to Grace. Easily recommended. It's a great game. I mean, any other week we've been playing for a while, that'd have been Game of the Week. But I think this week it has to go to Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake. That game is just special in my heart. And the remake they've done, they have really, really pushed out the stops. It looks stunning and it plays so well. Please go along, buy this game and play it. Once you get to the end, you will know what I mean by it is a special, special game. So we've also watched a movie this week, and it was Netflix's Damsel. Is it Billy Bobby Brown? 11 from Stranger Things. It's like a fairy tale. She's a princess in a really run-down, badly run kingdom. She goes to a castle where they're getting married to a prince, where they're going to look after the kingdom and all the other bits and bobs. Things happen. She gets chucked down a dungeon area with a big dragon going to eat her. It was not the best movie ever, but it kept me going. It kept it interesting. It looked nice. And I will say it was a good little movie. I really, really enjoyed it. So, Damsel, recommended. I would easily recommend it. So, yeah. That is what we've been playing this week for episode 393 of the One Up Game podcast. I will have a quick break and we're back after this.
Hi, I'm Lucy James and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 393 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Now, we're going to go through our 10 minutes of nothing. So, what that basically means is, we select a topic, whether games, movies, Formula 1, anything, and we'll go through that. We have a 10-minute timer, so we will talk for 10 minutes, and yeah, once the 10-minute timer is done, we are through. So, I would have a guess we'll go straight into it. First of all, please, I don't know why I'm saying please, but first of all, we are sponsored by Games Inspired Music. 20% of each sale will go to the Charles Play charity, so please download, stream, buy the album. Games Inspired Music, Google it, it's everywhere. So I will start the 10-minute timer now, and basically today we're going to go through the Mario Day. So everything that was announced at the Nintendo, everything that Nintendo announced on Mario Day. So basically Mario Day is March 10th. So basically Mario, Mario. So Mario Day. So basically, let's have a look, see what was announced. They've announced a new Super Mario Bros. Movie. In a message from Shigeru Miyamoto, it was announced that a new animated film based on the world of Super Mario Bros. Is in production at Illumination and will be released April 3rd, 2026. No further details were given on the film, so it's still unclear if this will be a sequel or a spin-off to 2023's The Super Mario Bros. Movie. I would guess because that one was called Super Mario Bros., then this is on the world of Super Mario Bros. I would guess it's just like a nice sequel to it. I might be wrong. I guess we'll have to wait about a year to see what updates there is. So we already knew that there's a Luigi Mansion 2 remaster and that the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door remake was coming to Nintendo Switch. But there wasn't any release dates up until now. Both announcements were made via the official Nintendo social media accounts on Mario Day. The 1000-Year Door will be released first on May 23rd. So that's not that long now, is it? Not that long at all. With Luigi's Mansion 2 HD coming a month after on June 27th. I really did like Luigi's Mansion. I think I've got it on the Switch, or one of them on the Switch. Was that the 3DS one that came to the Switch before? Or did they do the original one? I can't remember. I'll give it a go. I'll get a video up on our YouTube channel. So both titles continue Nintendo's string of remakes and remasters of late. Something that may feel is a sign that newer titles are being saved for the imminent release of a Switch successor, which does make sense when you think about it. I've got a thought of... it's alright. Now I could just see a video running in the background and I was just hoping it's not recording the sound of it. Switch Online adds 3 new Mario titles. So, oh god, I've got itchy nose. So, we're getting Game Boy's Dr. Mario, we're getting Game Boy Color's Mario Golf, and Mario Tennis. So I think the Mario Golf and Mario Tennis were quite good on the Game Boy Color. But they'll all arrive on March 12th. So, as you're watching this, it's been out for a week or two. So, next up we have Lego Mario Kart. There's a Lego Mario Kart set coming next year. So Lego and Nintendo have made several Mario sets together in the past and teaming up yet again. A short teaser video announced that a Lego Mario Kart will be released in 2025. Yeah. So... yeah, so that's all that was announced in Mario Day. I've only managed to fill 4 minutes. So, yeah, it's been a massive disappointment on me. I guess I was expecting there to be a lot more stuff to talk about from Mario Day. But the movie, I'm excited because I really, really loved the original movie. I thought it was a fun, stupid movie and I loved it. The Paper Mario 1000-Year Door, I'm not that excited about. I do like Luigi's Mansion, but again, I'm not that excited about another HD remakey thing. The Nintendo Switch Online stuff, I wouldn't pay £30 a year for a service that just has games from like the Game Boy Color. It just doesn't go well, does it? Should we have a look at the... Does it have a short teaser trailer for... Yeah, it's on silent so you can't hear it. Right, so I'm watching the teaser trailer. It's just black with like lightning, with Mario Kart, ready, set, build, racing in 2025. Is that it? Is that it? Is that really it? Oh my god. Yeah, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. So It's not worked, has it? It hasn't worked. So I will just sort of say that it's only been like 4.5 minutes or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the timer. Stopping the timer. So yeah, thank you for watching. We'll go for a little tiny break, and then we'll be back with the thank yous and goodbyes. So it's been episode 393 of the One Up Gaming podcast of 10 Minutes of Nothing with Mario Day. David, thank you, and we'll be back in a few secs. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm the developer of Per Rocket, an iOS space game with cats, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast. You can find a link to download my game at facebook.com/perrocket.
Still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 393 of the One Up Gaming podcast. So as always, we're sponsored by Games Inspired Music. You can watch this. No, you can go to YouTube. You can Google it. Go to Amazon, probably on Apple Play, all that kind of Apple Play, Google Play, Apple iTunes. There we go. It's probably on all of those sort of things. Please buy it, stream it. It's even on Spotify. So stream it, buy it. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. And we've also got our first 100 podcasts available to buy. And basically, just go to Games Inspired. No, Jesus, man, I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. All you got to do is go to audiobooksontape.com, and from there you can go and have a look at loads of bits and bobs, loads of great stuff on there. The Sanspants radio team is on there. There's loads of stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but there was a Jurassic Park thing. That was amazing. I loved that. But anyway, you can buy, just search One Up Gaming. You can buy it from there, and £1 of each will go to the Child's Play. No, Jesus, man. It'll go to the Diabetes UK charity. So thank you for that. So please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Just put up a load of new reviews, so check us out there. You can buy t-shirts and hats and mugs and that kind of thing from our Etsy store. So just go to Etsy and search One Up Gaming. Hopefully you'll find us on there. As always, please subscribe, like and share on here. So, well, I say on here, on YouTube, so people can find us and like us. And comment. Please leave comments. I love comments. I love replying back to comments. But yeah, that's what we can do on it. That's what we've done on episode 393. If you're listening to this on like iTunes or on a Spotify or whatever, please subscribe and leave positive feedback, 5 stars, that type of thing. It really helps the algorithm when people are searching for crap podcasts. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. It's been David. It's been One Up Gaming. Thank you. And we will say goodbye.